Welcome back. Been a little while since I've done an altcoin review, but I wanted to make sure that this was going to be a good high quality altcoin for you guys, and that is Chainlink on today's video. But before I get started into Chainlink, if you like altcoins, I review 2 high quality altcoins a week, and once a week I cover the market update. So if that sounds good, consider subscribing, notification bell. Let's have a look at Chainlink right now, and I'm going to give you price predictions, and I'm going to compare it to its Bitcoin and Ethereum value. Now, Chainlink has actually done a fantastic job of actually just breaking out the last few days. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, you know I've been talking a lot about looking at the low of your crypto. Now, in this case, Chainlink actually put a new low in June 10th, which was just a couple months ago, not even 2 months ago, which is not a good sign. But this is the other flip side. This is another aspect of technical analysis that I use personally, which is chasing the breakouts. So when a crypto breaks out like XRP, like Litecoin, it's showing that there's a lot of strength in this crypto, that they're pushing the price up, and you wait for the pullback to see, okay, is this just a pump and dump, or is this actually just retracing for a bigger move later on? And that's what I think Chainlink's doing. So at the moment, we can see that the low came in on June 10th. A lot of cryptos have done this. If your crypto has not put in a low in June 10th and has put a new low after June 10th, 23, you have a really, really weak crypto. So you want to make sure that your crypto at a bare minimum is not putting in a low at least after June 10th. But that's what Chainlink did. You had a very, very high amount of volume in this bar. Now, a lot of altcoins did this. This is nothing fancy to Chainlink, but you can see Chainlink did respect this, along with most of the crypto market update video. This is when the SEC and the Binance debacle happened, and you can see a lot of volume coming up. And you can see closes mid on the candle, meaning that there was support coming into the market. People bought up Chainlink and they pushed the price up, and we never even came back to test. When you don't come back to test, it's a very bullish sign, because the price doesn't even want to come back to test. It just wants to go higher. That's really good. But of course, how can you know Chainlink's a good one? Well, you've got this breakout bar right here, this breakout candle right here, right? Here it is. This one right here. This one on the 20th of July. This one you have extremely high volume, and you can see, look at this pump, right? This is just an extremely high pump because it starts low and finishes right at the top of the candle, right at the top. Means it opened up the day low and just went right up. There was no selling. No one sold their Chainlink. But of course, you're going to get a retracement at some point. So when you get your retracement, you're just waiting now to see where is it going to be. Now, when there's a breakout, there's 2 points of retracements that you can get. The most obvious retracement is a retracement back to its initial opening, or its open price, which is $6.91, which is right here. You could have a retracement there. Normally, hopefully you shouldn't. Or you can have the other retracement, which is, okay, you're waiting for a low to be put in, which is this low here. So how do you know this is the low? Basically, you just look at your swing chart, and you're basically just waiting for a buck in the trend. So you can see we're going down, 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 and now you start to get a reverse in the trend. So you get one day, now you're up, now you broke that previous candle, and now you get a second one, and now you're waiting to put in your higher low from here. So now we're low, okay? We want to make sure we put in a higher low from this one. And now your stop loss goes underneath this one. It's a little bit more complicated, but all you need to know is once a low has formed, then you need to put your stop loss underneath that first low that's formed and hope that it doesn't break, or you can put a little bit of a buffer underneath. So again, those price points are $7.27 and the next one being $6.90. But what I love about Chainlink is that this is on a daily chart. So if you move this into a weekly, you will clearly see that there's a lot of support coming into this market. As you can see, the week's about to end. We've got another day of the week, and basically this is all but confirmed that this is a lot of support coming into this market, meaning that the price should have actually dropped a lot more below $7, but support came to the market. So there you go. Very easy. There's your entry at the price now, and then stop loss underneath at around $7.15. So you can just pop it right underneath that candle and you're good to go. And then you just see where it takes you. And again, you're seeing a good amount of demand for Chainlink, as you can see here, just a couple weeks ago, you can see very low amount of selling happening here. And then you get your breakout. So it just comes back to the law of supply and demand of, if there's a lot of supply, price goes down. If there's a lot of demand, there is. And you can see here on a weekly chart, look how low these red candles are, meaning that no one's selling their Chainlink. So you get the confirmation of the breakout, there's your breakout, and there will be more breakouts. Next up for price predictions now, Chainlink has a good way to go, which is what I like about it. First price prediction is actually at the $8.30 mark. Next one would be at around that $9.60 mark, call it $10-ish, should we get a slightly higher high than the resistance that we had back in June of last year. That's how much this thing has fallen from grace. But baby steps at the moment. I do still think that this is probably one of your early indicators for a really good altcoin in Chainlink. But if you have a look at Chainlink against its market cap, you can see it's actually gaining in market cap. And this is a really, really, really good way to figure out if your crypto is doing really well. If your crypto is going up, you want to see how well is it doing compared to the rest of the market. That's a really good way to filter out the really good cryptos. So the really good cryptos are gaining market share. That's why Injector Protocol, Render, these are your really good altcoins because they're gaining market cap. XRP was doing that too, right? Chainlink as well found support on the 50 against its market cap, and now it's facing almost some resistance at around that 4.46 billion mark. But like I said, again, this is on a weekly, and you can see support coming in here as well. So it probably wants to test at around that level, and we'll see if it ends up being a resistance, or if we end up breaking it, come back to test. There it is, and then you get ready for the next leg up. Give it a couple of weeks, maybe 2 weeks, and you probably have your answer at that one. If we have a look at Chainlink against its Ethereum value, so here we go. This is CoinCodex. If you're familiar with my channel, I've been using this website for years, and you're just pinging your crypto to Ethereum or Bitcoin, whichever one is stronger. So here we go. We have it against Ethereum. You can switch it to Bitcoin if you like, but at the moment we've got Chainlink against its Ethereum Ethereum value, and you can see slightly starting to gain some ground against its ETH value. You can see in the 1 month really starting to pump, meaning that this is starting to gear up for some rally. So getting this nice and early, it could fail. It can always fail. But the point is you're trying to identify them and with marginal capital loss should you incur them. So again, you're only risking maybe 5, 6, 7% at most for an altcoin. That's not bad at all. Okay. Then we have here Chainlink against this BTC value. Again, there is your confirmed breakout. So again, this one nice and early. Stop loss underneath at the 0.002 of a Bitcoin. It doesn't mean you're trading the pairing for Bitcoins. It just means that you're just looking at it and compared to it because you want to see your relative strength and how your crypto is moving. If it's moving below Bitcoin, that means it's weak. If it's moving above it, means it's strong. And again, you're just trying to pick up the strong horses, and that's the only way you can do it. But that's going to do it for this short update. I will link my market update video above. But until then, everyone, I will see you on the next video.